what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Savs and Four podcast. Myself, I'm Esquire Dave. I got C Note with me. I got Dre from PG County. I got Moneybag T, the biggest goddamn plug in Charlotte, on the board today. And we got BT, Mr. 910, playing that college football 25 at this peak right now.
What's good, yo?
I'll mean to call you out, but
You ain't gotta put me on blast, boy.
just in case we hear a lot of shits and fucks and goddamn it's coming from BT.
Nah, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
Hey man, If it sounds like last chance you over there, just know he's locked in. He's locked in. He's locked in.
Oh no, boy.
Yeah, it's all good, man. But on today's show, we're gonna just talk some more hoops, talk some basketball. We're gonna talk a little bit about the WNBA as they get into their break, the Olympics break, and as well as USA basketball. 3-0 so far in the exhibition games, but first NBA Summer League is going on. Hoops doesn't stop for nothing, So that's what it is. NBA Summer League. We a lot of the lottery guys have showed out. I want to point out one guy, Bubs Carrington from the Wizards. That's been every game I've seen him. He's been balling, but I see like Alex Sarr. Looks like he's going to be a very good defensive presence. French guy from the Hornets. Saloon, I think is his last name. He looked good that first game I saw him playing. Donovan Clingan, to me, perennial backup center. He had 8 points, 11 rebounds. I think 3 blocks last night. I think against the Wizards or against somebody, the Pistons. Or
the Wizards. The Wizards.
But solid for what he'll be. There have been a lot of guys that have been showing up, showing out. Stephon Castle have had some good games, but he's shut down for the summer because of a wrist sprain. But Dre, I'm gonna pass it to you to kind of touch on maybe some guys that you are impressed with so far. Maybe whoever you overall.
You definitely hit it on the head. No homo with Bud Carrington though. Be more kid. So you kind of heard his name around these Maryland parts, but him going to Pitt. And I've been kind of catching some of his games because we still get ACC network out here, even though Maryland's in the Big Ten country. Yeah. But he's been showing out. I remember when they did the draft grades. They kind of rated him as a kind of what you mean, like why we choose him pick. But he's been showing out since we got him. Y'all see me in the chat. Y'all see me on Twitter. I'm already bored. He need to take Jordan Travis minutes now. Like, kick Jordan Travis off the team. That was the last draft of that old regime. Just already get him off the team. Like, we don't need him. Like, Buzz a dog. No. It's 2 bum-ass Jordans on our team.
Really?
It's 2 bum-ass Jordans on our team.
Oh.
No, he can take his minutes too, though. If your name is Jordan, your minutes are not safe. Your minutes are not safe with this kid.
My bad. I'm thinking of the Florida State QB, or he was at Florida State.
Nah, man.
That's another Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But Bud Carrington be hooping, man. Like, he's getting me flashes of what a DC guard for the Wizards needs to be playing. Like, he's aggressive, he's playmaking, he knows how to set the tone, he's getting his shot. So that's the type of player we need. Alex Sarr, I'm not really too worried about him. I see the jokes between like how come we don't get on him having a bad performance versus Bronny and everything, but we knew he coming in this draft. Everybody knew he was going to be a project, but everybody's just looking into what his upside's going to be if he gets. I already see the defense potential in him, so which is good. So if they can even at least maximize his defensive potential, I think that he'd be a great fit. But if we get anything offensive, that's a steal, in my opinion, honestly. I never looked at him as kind of like that person that's going to be the guy for the Wizards. I think he'd be a good piece to have on your team. So if he can even give me that, then we in the good. And then I like Keyshawn George out of Miami. I think he's going to be a solid wing that we picked up. But outside of Wizards, you can tell it's a lot of second year players in the summer league, along with some rookies. No, not really that high profile player because it's been not a strong draft, but it's been some good hooping going on. I like watching teams like Utah play. I think they got 3 good draft picks in the draft with Collier. Then they got the guy from Duke, and then they got Cody Williams. So I think if they hit on all 3 of those picks, Utah can probably do something in the future. And then if y'all haven't been on social media or watched that game earlier, that kid out of Miami's always finding some gem. So Miami's always finding some gem because that dunk was mean.
Yeah.
That dunk was mean.
Yeah, buddy went to Wake Forest, man. He a hooper.
Yeah.
He is a hooper, y'all. So
yeah, and their first round draft pick been hooping for Miami too. So looks like once again Miami hitting that draft department. So, but yeah, I mean it's some good solid hooping, but between USA basketball going on and then the WNBA's been as popular as ever been before. Summer League kind of lost a little bit of its luster coming in, especially with the weak draft. So, but it's still some good hooping going on. Definitely tune in, especially if you want to watch some of the future picks of your favorite team playing. I see what y'all kind of doing over there in Charlotte. I like what Nick Smith Jr. doing in his second stint with y'all. So, I could pass that on to anybody want to talk about the Charlotte Hornets because I think he's doing well so far, and I've been hot on him since last year.
Yeah, Corey, BT, any thoughts on
yeah. I'll do it real quick. I like what the Hornets are doing, man. Nick Smith is definitely showing he can be a piece on the team this year. The backcourt kind of crowded, but I think the coach is going to try to play some of the young players this year. So Nick Smith would definitely be in a rotation. I like how they playing. Summer league. People use it as just to play, but I think the Hornets are really taking it serious this year, man. Like I could tell the coach's attitude is rubbing up on them because they locking up on defense. They playing hard. To even see B Miller playing in one summer league game surprised me because he had to play for it, bro. Like he had to play.
He was just trying to get some runs in. And
the game he played, he hooped, man. So I think we looking at a change of the guard with the Hornets, man. So I'm excited about the upcoming season. Excited about the summer league. The draft pick we got. I'm going to butcher his name, so I'm not even going to try to say it. But he's going to play. He's only 18, you know what I'm saying? He's going to get better. He plays very, very hard. I like what I'm seeing from him as well. So it's going to be a good year in Charlotte next year. And with my opinion.
Yeah, T, Corey, any other thoughts?
I'm going to be honest. I haven't put too much into Summer League this year. I've been kind of falling off. There's been a lot of work stuff going on, and like I get off work, I'm just been tired. So, but from what I have seen, like from highlights and everything, and like just like how BT said, like our Ricky, he has a lot of potential there. He's definitely going to be a project. There's a lot that I'm not gonna say has to work on, but you can tell that he's going to grow into. So I don't feel like he's going to be like a all-star or he's going to be a sudden impact player. Going into his rookie year, but going into like that second, third year when he just starts going into stride and starts finding himself, that's when we're going to start seeing impact out of him. And which I like that because it's not like we have to really play for anything this year. We knew that was going to be a project pick no matter what. So we don't have to really play for much. We're just trying to build chemistry. And that's what I'm hoping that we do this upcoming year. Build chemistry, possibly be a play-in team, and we can go from there.
For sure. Yeah, I like that Nick Smith Jr. is getting some bump, and he's been looking good so far. This guy, I think his name is Zach Simpson. I know the last name Simpson. That you guys picked up. You picked up in the. He's who y'all picked up in the second round, right?
Yeah.
KJ Simpson.
KJ. I knew it was some J. J Simpson.
Yeah.
He's been hurt, so he ain't been playing in the summer league, but he definitely has.
But there's like another Simpson that's on the summer league team that's been hooping.
We didn't draft him. He was in the G League team last year. Yeah, he's a hooper too. I know who you're talking about.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, he's been playing well. I like the mindset that Charles Lee's been bringing to your organization. So, um, I think Charlotte definitely has some potential to even like fight for a play-in spot next year. So, yeah, a lot of young talent there, and it's looking like it's gelling well. But yeah, like Dre was saying, some of these second year guys like Jaime Jaquez has been balling. You know, we talked
Mm-hmm.
about Brandon Miller. Um,
Yeah,
going
that.
back, yeah,
Now I'm saying Hendricks ball for Utah today too.
yeah, he did. And then even got like going to the Lakers, like Dalton Connect, has been doing well. I mean, like we were saying, Bronny James is a project,
Yeah.
and what's going to get him on the
Mhm.
floor is
Hey,
defense. Like defense is going to get him on the floor, but
Yeah. I want to
um,
say something about Bronny too when you get done, but go
yeah.
ahead.
No, I was just saying like the only way that he's really gonna get on the floor is defense, and that progression on the offensive side is gonna take some time. Like it's gonna take some time in the G League. It's gonna take maybe 2 3 years for that to develop to a point where he can get consistent minutes, or at least heavy minutes on an
Hmm.
NBA game. But I think for now he can play in certain spurts, uh, and just be like kind of a maybe kind of like a I don't know like Cephalosha type of guy. Just there, you're there for defense, So, but yeah, you can go ahead, BT.
So speaking of Bronny James, man, I have never seen a kid have so many grown men in their feelings, dog. Like y'all really upset that this dude got drafted. We know who his dad is, so we knew he was gonna get drafted anyway. But if the kid go out here and have what 0 points, y'all all like, yay, 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 yay. Y'all praying for this dude downfall, bro, and it's sad, man. Like I ain't never seen anything like this from grown men being in their feelings about somebody getting drafted. He was drafted
Wow.
55 for a reason, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I'm
we
about to say.
knew he wasn't going to do anything this year. Like the kid had a heart attack last year, bro, or he had something with his heart last year. Like he could have died, bro. So he coming back from that. That's the first thing. And we knew he wasn't going to be much in the NBA this year. He's going to take some time to grow. His defense is already there. Once his offense catch up, he'll be solid. You know what I'm saying? I think he's probably like 2 years away from being a contributor in the NBA. But yeah, man, like we dropped the 55 for a reason, so we don't expect much from Bronny.
Yeah,
And then on top of that too, like this draft, this was a terrible draft class. Like nobody really paying attention to this draft class. Yeah, he definitely could have came back or went back to USC, or he could have went in the portal and went someplace else. But it still wouldn't have been guaranteed that he was going to get drafted. He did the
no,
right thing by taking the opportunity to go in a weak draft. Like that's common sense.
Exactly,
it makes sense.
exactly.
And how many 55th overall picks ball out in summer league? Like how many do you know
How
that
many do you? How many do you
in the,
know to even ball
in
out
the
in the NBA?
even in the last 10 years? How many do you know that ball out like that? I
Yep.
mean, very few, very few.
Niggas
Yeah,
was just on Wemby's head last year
Yeah,
for his summer league
yeah,
performance.
yeah. But we all know what's going on.
We know
Like,
what it is.
but
Yeah.
basically what happened. LeBron was just like us on NBA League Pass on a random, December, January, whatnot. And once he put that tweet out saying, "Yeah, my son bet better than over half of these people's in the league," you already knew that was going to charge a lot of people in the league, the fan base,
Yep.
all that other stuff. So yeah, it's unfortunate that he had the cardiac arrest incident and all that, but I'll have to keep it real. I ain't gonna act like Braun didn't paint a target on that boy's back either.
No, for sure. No, he definitely
So,
did for sure. For
so,
sure.
so, so when you hearing somebody as good as LeBron is, because we know how good his basketball IQ, and then it's not even just LeBron. You have other top tier former NBA players talking about, yeah, we seen Bronny do this, that, and the third. We just don't see it when the lights are on. Like he plays this, I got played this like this good brand of basketball because I'm not trying like slander my pops name. I'm not trying to slander James' name. Like I want to make the right plays all the time, stuff like that. Like I need to see that killer is not there to me yet. I don't know because I'm not going to say he just don't have it, but that killer it's not there yet. Like you can tell that he grew up in like Beverly Hills, where the hell he was at, like in the gated community and stuff like that. Like I'm not trying to put, cause there's been hoopers out of the gated community, but you can tell like his situation wasn't the same as Bron, so he didn't have to like try as hard or had to put so much pressure on him to be this great. He's just living out his dream for real, for real. He's just like, I'm just really doing this, and then we're just going to see how it goes. LeBron was like, no, I gotta make this shit work.
Thanks.
So,
and one more thing, man, like, and the players, I don't blame the players, because if you Bronny James, I'm gonna come at you too. So they're gonna give him their best shot every game. Even in the G League, like in the G League, when he goes to the G League this year, he gonna get everybody best shot. So this better be ready, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say about that, man.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about Jaylen Brown though? I want to hear y'all how y'all feel about JV.
I mean, to be honest with you, bro,
he wasn't wrong.
He wasn't lying. Like he really wasn't lying. He just got caught in 4K, bro. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't lying, bro.
He wasn't wrong. And he had a nice PR move after that, man. That was a nice PR move.
Yeah, but like he got to stick with it, bro. Don't backtrack because you wasn't lying, son.
I think he backtracked only because of that part when he's like, because of his last name. If he would just stuck with like he's not a pro, then yeah. But once he's like, the people are going. I mean, for real, they're going to ask you about this when the media days open up for next season. So I hope you have a better answer than what you tweeted, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
I know it's been a rough couple of weeks for you outside your dating life, JB. But come on, man, you can't be hating on the little kid. You can't be hating on the little kid.
A rough couple, man. That nigga's been having a great ass summer, man.
I'm talking a great summer, bro.
Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga.
I was just talking about the Olympic team stuff, man. But I mean, he's winning everywhere else, man.
Yeah, true. Hey, Corey over there, leave her alone. Leave her alone.
Fuck that
leave
nigga.
her alone.
Only thing I gotta do is move to the left. Move to his left. And I can get a couple jabs in.
See, Corey. See, Corey. You saw what happened, right? You had all that disdain. You had all that toxicity for that one player. And look what happened. He came in behind and swooped in. He swooped in and took your job,
for the wrong nigga.
He swooped in under the radar.
One second. Let me go solo real quick. Jason Tatum, I'd like to publicly apologize to you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit.
All the disdain that I had for you. And for you showcasing your son, I completely understand. You know what, Deuce, you're a great kid, man. Follow what your dad says and follow what your dad does. That's a great man. That's an NBA champion. He should have been Finals MVP.
This nigga, bro.
That's all.
You can't get a better recon in comic books, man. God damn.
Hey Corey, at least he can't go left, bro. And you can go.
At least he can go left. At least he know how to use his left.
Yo,
the other nigga, fuck that nigga. That nigga still on the trade block. He ain't made it off the trade block yet.
Leave her alone. Leave her alone, man.
Hey, Corey,
you love her?
You love her like I do.
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga.
She was holding a trophy, Mo. She's gone, man.
It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap, dog. It's a wrap, dog.
It's for JB to decide her fate now. She gone, brother.
Man.
She gonna step foot in Boston and she gonna get called a hard R one time. We gonna see what's gonna happen then. She be back.
Damn, man. Damn, first Quavo, now Jaylen Brown.
Damn,
I know, man.
I gotta get that nigga out the paint now. I got Quavo out the paint, and that nigga blocked me.
That nigga blocked his son.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh no, bro.
Damn.
I got something for these niggas.
Damn, bro. That's tough right there. But hey, the Memphis Grizzlies got a nice summer league team. I know, Dre, you mentioned them one time.
Fan, I didn't know they drafted your boy from UConn. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, hold up.
Cam Spencer,
I was like, hold up.
I feel like he's gonna get on the floor, man. Even I don't think Zach Edey's played like since they've got to Vegas, but in that California Classic, he was hooping a little bit.
I think they shut him down. I think they saying enough.
Yeah. But no, they got a nice team, man, and GG Jackson is gonna make that leap, bro.
I mean, Memphis did what they were supposed to do because they got a lottery pick when they really don't need a lottery because they was going through injuries and then they had the job Morant suspension. So they was already behind the 8 ball. And then when it looked like they can make a little move for a playing spot, John Morant was out for the season. Marcus Smart out for the season. D Rose not playing no more.
Yeah,
Brandon
Desmond
Clark,
yeah.
Desmond Bain was out. Brandon Clark was coming back from Achilles injury, so they was bringing him out. Like they was, tiptoeing with him not to make sure he has any lingering injuries. So really, so when they just was picking draft picks just to fit the team. Like they know they needed a center. They was trying to get your other boy out of UConn, but they couldn't make the trade happen to move up. So they got Zach Edey because you bringing back GG Jackson, who was like one to steal the drafts last year. Like we seen what he can do, especially when you put that ball in TNT. So please, for GG Jackson's sake, NBA get TNT back on there, man. Do it for
Please.
GG, man.
Please.
Do it for GG. Do it for GG.
He'll be an all-star.
Yeah,
do it for GG.
You got Shaq watching them every time, yeah, bro.
But on the serious note, I really feel like with the draft picks that Memphis got, Memphis could be one of those surprise teams coming back in the next season because they're going to have that chip on their shoulder. John Morant's got to prove himself after the injuries and the suspension. Brandon Clark's coming back. Marcus Smart got something to prove, especially since he just saw his old franchise win a championship without him since they traded him away. So it's going to be a lot. Memphis coming in with a chip on their shoulder. So we just got to hope that they play smart, not only on the court, but off the court as well. So they don't have to have any more distractions.
They don't got that whole ass nigga no more. So, they should be straight.
Should be good. It should be good. But,
speaking of hoe ass niggas, we got him out the way when in that first exhibition match. I tell you that.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and segue to that, man, because USA basketball beat Canada 86-74 last week. Got past Australia in a close game, won by 6 points. Had a bad second half, against the Aussies, and then Serbia today, I think won by 26. Kind of dominated in the second half. Had a great appearance. I heard AD balled out. So, fellas, how do you feel about the team so far? The starting lineups. How you feel, about how Steve Kerr has been, doing with these starting lineups, and why is Ant-Man not starting at the 3 or not in the lineup, man? So maybe Dre, we'll start with you. How do you feel about this?
Well, the first thing we need to do, and T brought this up in the chat, I've been waiting to record so we can pretty much bring this up. Joel Embiid needs to go to the bench. Like it could be his conditioning. He's still lingering from the injuries from the NBA season, but this is kind of remind me of the Boogie Cousins situation where, yes, we know you on your team, you're the star, especially Joel Embiid. You're an MVP player. You could have won multiple MVPs if it wasn't for injuries. You may be the best player in the league if you're not hurt. But when it comes to fit and style, like he just remind me of Boogie Cousins, where it was like you're better. You're not suited with this starting lineup because it's just not working because your pace, your usage, and let's be real. Some of these players, when they play on Team USA, they take a long time to adjust because they're not getting the same fouls as they used to. Joel Embiid, one of his main faces of his game is he likes to get to that free throw line. Yeah. And the physicality in FIBA and Olympic basketball, you can do a little like hacking a little bit. It's going to be some bumping and everything, and they're not going to call like a ticky-tack foul anymore. So he has to, until he adjusted that. After what we've been seeing at Bam and AD, one of those two, and more likely AD, needs to be starting. Kerr, I don't know what your beef with Ant-Man. Look, you was at the number 2 pick. You had no choice but to draft Wiseman or LaMelo. You wasn't going unless you was going to move like you wasn't going to Ant-Man. I don't know what your beef with Ant-Man, but I swear to God, no. You can tweak these lineups all you want for these next 2 expedition games, but when we play Serbia in that first group matchup, if Ant-Man is not trotting out for that tip ball, me and you are going to fight, Mo. I swear to you. Anthony Edwards, aka Ant-Man, is our most athletic player on this team
AKA
By
number one
currently.
far.
option.
By far.
AKA
Current
number one option.
by far. And we need someone like him to be in the starting lineup. We need someone because of his energy, like, and especially in today's games, he was in them passing lanes. He's getting them quick transition, but he can demoralize a team with his athleticism play, to how he played defense and how he can be athletic and get them dunks. Put him in the starting lineup. Outside that, we haven't been getting teams' best punches, but we also haven't given anybody else. Because KD hasn't played yet. We just inserted Derek White, so. We still got some problems. I like to see us clean up the turnovers. I like to see more players to be aggressive. But so far, I like what I saw out of Curry today. He finally was like, I had to start playing like Warriors Curry and not like All-Star Weekend Curry. Like, no, drive to the basket, open things up, like he was doing in Golden State.
Facts.
Yeah, go ahead, BT.
Nah, so I've been at work when these games been coming on. So I've been watching the first half, trying to catch the highlights of the second half. But like Dre said, man, I second everything this man said. If Ant-Man is not starting that first weekend we play Serbia, bro, something is wrong. I mean, Drew, one of my favorite players in the league. I like Drew, bro. But it should be Ant-Man at the 2. No questions asked, man. He can defend. He can score. He athletic as hell. You need that in FIBA basketball. So I think it needs to be Steph, Ant-Man, KD, Bron, and AD for me starting.
Yeah, that's my starting line.
That need to be the starting 5. Easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard, Kerr. So make that happen. But I like what I seen. Like I said, I watched the highlights for the second half today. I like what I seen in the second half. They came out. They was flat last game. They came out like what they put on the gas this game right here. So I like that. Hopefully they can keep it going. You know what I'm saying, in group play, and we see what happens after that.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely agree with that, and especially with the lineup y'all said. My only thing, like, if they want to have Joel in, make Joel not like the 6th man, but have him like come in for AD, so AD can get those minutes in with Bam, because I like what I saw out of him and Bam today. I like that because, like I was saying in the chat, I said they can both play inside or they can go outside and go to the perimeter. We know what we're gonna get defensively from both of them on top of that as well too. So I do like any lineup that we're gonna have them together in. Damn, I really hate this for Joel, like, because he really doesn't fit. Like, he really doesn't fit, and he should fit, but it's almost like it was one of those things. We got him just to keep him away from playing with everybody else.
There you go. That's the exact reason.
Exact reason right there, bro.
Poachers, man.
That's the exact reason.
This is a prototypical Duke maneuver, Boogie Ellis type situation where it's like
damn it.
Hey, BT, you know, bro. I know
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
that nigga was coming to UNC, bro. God damn it, man. But it's all good.
And they picked him up just so the other team couldn't use him. And which is a smart maneuver because luckily we're a deep enough team that we can actually come off the bench. But we got two more exhibition games left, and if Embiid doesn't look even any better against lower competition, then Kerr got to make this move because Kerr been outspoken about he's still keeping Embiid in the starting lineup, and that's okay for now. But I'll tell you the truth, because Serbia didn't even have Bogdanovic playing today. And what I saw, I'm like, for the first quarter at least, I was like, bro, like, they playing like us out there. And if you know, when I say us, y'all know what I mean, like us. Like they, at some points, they look bigger, they look stronger than us. They was getting us out the way in the paint. And I was like,
athletic a little bit as well.
And their offensive set was actually giving us fits for like the first quarter and a half. We kind of figured out.
Oh my God.
Oh my, like I don't know how many times they got a cherry pick for them to catch on to that. Like if you go and shoot the shot, you go and have to back down because somebody's already flying down the floor.
They was leaking. No sooner as you see the shot go up, they leaking down the floor.
They leaking out. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And B can have Joker's number in the NBA, but Joker was looking like he was giving Embiid some work because of these FIBA rules and this FIBA play. You could be a little bit more aggressive. Because Joker's going to be a problem for us regardless who we trot out there at center, be honest, especially the team that they have around him. It's just we got to make sure we playing better defense because our offense is going to come. The only thing I want to see in these next two games is Curve getting Tatum going. Because surprisingly, I like what Tatum's been doing for this team. He hasn't been pouting because he's been a great defender in all three games. And when he gets the opportunity to shoot, he does. I just think they need him to get a little bit more opportunity because when it comes to offense, our main scorer should be Curry, Ant-Man, KD, and then at something between Tatum and AD because AD can find his shot. Everybody else need to focus on playing great defense and figure out how they can mesh with everybody else. Even Bron's kind of taking a step back. It's like, hey, I'm going to try to set everybody up. But I still know I'm like 6'9", 260, so I can still bulldoze anytime we need to get like an easy bucket. But he realizes who else is on his team. They know they need to get Curry going. He's our best shooter. And we just waiting to see how everybody plays with a player like KD once he gets back.
Honestly, I'm really gonna love it too. Because Bron, like how we said before, Bron can actually play that point guard position, and he can literally set everybody up.
Thanks.
Like you can have an AD in the post or going to the perimeter.
And that's why me, BT, and our good friend on the show, Royal. That's why it was like Ant-Man can start because we understand why you want to start Drew because defensive guard and he can help separate everything up. But we could just have a bigger lineup with Bron if he wants to run the point and have Ant-Man at that two position.
You can still have Wardell doing everything that how he always play, having everybody set screens. He can come off double screens, get to the perimeter, take his shots. He can do everything that how he does in the NBA by doing it that particular way. Because I think Dre said this before. You can actually have Bron playing that Draymond role, and which is going to work perfectly. Once again, AD can be on the perimeter. AD can be down low. You have an Ant-Man who's super athletic. So like those times where a play breaks down or whatever, you can get Ant-Man the ball and let him do his thing. It works. Like it completely works. And then KD on the court doing whatever he wants to do.
Spacing.
It works.
Yep.
Yeah, we just gotta work on our pick and roll defense because they've been getting killed literally all three games, especially when they do those Mars and Go top picks where it's like you do the pick and roll and then you think the screener's going to screen and go for the bucket, but no, he's setting up a second screen on the second defender, so it's like an easier bucket or an easy jump shot. So those are two things they got to worry about on the pick and roll defense. Because one-on-one matchup, I take that advantage because we got a lot of athletes on our team. It's all about we got to make sure Curry and Drew don't get caught in the post on switches like they did today. But outside of that, like we got AD, we got Bam. We got Ant, we got Drew, we got Derek White, we got Tatum. Like these two play defense.
And that's why I like our backups being that defensive lineup of the three Celtics players, and we can have a Bam out there as well too. But also at the same time, I'm gonna tell you who I've been the most disappointed at. I know we saying Joel, but the other player that I've been the most disappointed with is D-Book.
It's D-Book, yeah.
Being completely honest.
Really? D-Book been doing shit. We won the last game because of D-Book though.
Yeah, the last game he did hoop though.
And then this game he was getting his I think he's just been quiet, like a quiet assassin. Like he's just been in the flow of everything.
I can give you that. It's because I think I just expected a little bit more offense from him. Not saying that I expected him to be like the leading scorer. But I expected him to give us like.
I think he's doing exactly. Like, remember when they was talking about, who's going to make that sacrifice to be on Team USA? And he was like, I am. He tweeted out, he's like, I am.
Oh, okay.
He's doing exactly what he's doing. Like, he's going.
Okay.
We like me and Ray will say this in the chat. USA problem would never be offense. We know there are literally the 12 guys that we sending over there. 11 of them can get their own bucket at any time. That's not our problem. That would never be our problem. Is if we can mesh that together to have a flow cohesively. Because everybody's used to being the man or the star of their team, but now people got to sacrifice their offensive prowess away for the better of the team. And no, look, we got the best shooter in the world. Steph needs his touches. We have a freaking Kevin Durant. Ant-Man's the most athletic person on the team. We got space out with AD, bronze. So it's all about just finding that offensive chemistry and making sure our defense is on point, because people are going to try to kill us from the three and kill us in the pick and roll. That's all they've been trying to do for the first 3 games, and we still haven't seen anybody's best shot yet. Because Canada, they only played their backcourt for like half the game. Australia been missing. Australia, they had Joe Ingles and Josh Green come off the bench. Like those were 2 starters, and then like I said, Serbia didn't have Bogdanovic. So like we just gotta be ready. Have like these next 2 games need to be tuned up offensive games and make sure that we win these games by more than 20 points to put fear in the world that USA is coming in and we coming in hot.
So let me ask you a question, Ray. Do you think because it's the exhibition games, they're not really showing everything?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I could tell you USA hasn't really shown anything yet either. I can tell you that right now because Kerr kind of did the same thing going into FIBA play. The difference with this team is like everything was literally on Ant because we had too many people getting exposed because Ingram's style of game just didn't fit FIBA basketball. We had Ben Carroll playing backup center, knowing he's a small forward, power forward. Brunson was a cone on defense. Wesley Kessler got no minutes. But now you pretty much playing, we got the top American players in the world, so we can mask all those mistakes now. So we really haven't shown anything because I really haven't seen Bron play too much point. Yeah, he's been a facilitator, but we haven't seen Bron play. I know Kerr wants to run his Golden State set. We haven't seen Golden State basketball yet. I know he wants to run his Golden State set. That's why he needs to just go ahead and start someone like Bam or AD at that center position because that's what they really need. And then AD is going to be free money because he can give you offense, unlike like a Kevin Looney or JaVale McGee that he used to have being at that center position. So, and we haven't had KD playing. Like KD's a cheat code on this type of level because he can drive and he can shoot over anybody.
And we're saying that, but also, I know again we've been touching on it so many times. The 2 key players in this entire team is Ant-Man and AD because of everything that they can do. They can give you that offense. They can give you that defense. They can play anywhere on the floor. They can get their own shot and do everything that they want to do in a sense. So like them in the starting lineup would be ridiculous together.
And AD's just playing with confidence. AD is playing with a hell of confidence. Like,
it really is, man.
This is like 2015, 2016 AD. This is what we're seeing right now.
Shit, 2019 for real. 2019, like
shit, bubble AD. Hell,
this is the AD when we're like this is a top 10 player, damn near a top 5 player because he can give you 38 and like 15 on a daily basis if he wants to do that consistently. So, but we still gonna be the favorite. But after seeing what's out there on the Olympic field, like we still gotta have to worry about Greece now. We definitely gonna have to worry about France. Canada might be our biggest threat. Their front court is going to be trash, and that's the thing we're going to explode for. That front court can keep them in, and I mean that back court can keep them in any game. SGA and Murray.
Yeah, speaking of Canada,
in our exhibition game, they were.
No, go ahead, Corey.
No, I was just saying in the exhibition game, SGA was going crazy. So it's like,
and he was going half speed for real.
Yeah, he was going half speed. He was not going full speed at all. Like he was holding a lot back, and I think Canada didn't really. They weren't even at that full strength that first game, right? I know they had some of the I guess Canada select guys out there, but they weren't even showing everything they got either. So. Yeah, but speaking of Canada and Greece and all them, like looking at these groups, USA got Serbia as the first test, but Puerto Rico and South Sudan after that should be fairly easy. But Group A, Australia, Greece, Canada, Spain. That's the group of death right there. That's the
They
group
gonna
of
be
death.
hooping. They gonna
That's
be
That
hooping for their
that's
crazy.
the
lives
group
right
of
there.
death. Like any two out of those four can come out of the group. Even France, Germany, Japan, and Brazil in Group B is not going to be easy. I don't think Brazil. I don't think Brazil has like too much of a chance, and then Japan has Hachimura, and some other guys, some other NBA guys there. But that's also a hard group. But I think once USA gets out of Group C, it's the to the knockout round. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see the real test come to play. So Kerr's playing around with these lineups, see what he likes, see what plays make sense. Hopefully he's listening to Spo, but I don't feel like he's listening to Spo. Um, you know, I feel like he's
But
hard headed.
I will say this after they do this Olympics. From now on, I want a college coach coaching this team, and this is why I say that. The reason these NBA coaches be too lax for me because they thinking like this is NBA series basketball where it's like we can come back another day. I need that college coach because he's already in the mindset of tournament basketball. He plays multiple tournaments a year where it's like one and done or group play where it's like if you lose this game, you got to play here. That's the type of mindset I want. That's why even though he was like Coach K was a good fit because he was like, hey, look, y'all, like this is not good enough. We should have smacked this team by 20. Like Australia was that was pitiful. That was a pitiful second half. Like I don't know why they felt like it was okay to get too relaxed and almost cause that game.
Well,
Like
who you
that.
think would be a good coach for that squad?
Dan
Who you
Hurley.
think?
Dan
Of
Hurley.
course, of course.
Dan Hurley. But
But
okay, but for real, okay, if you're looking
Dan,
at college coaches,
Mark
um,
Few
I, I,
might take over.
yeah, I mean like Nate Oates, um, even Kelvin Sampson at Houston. Um,
Nate O's. Hell no. Fuck
yeah,
Nate
Hey,
O's.
T.
hey, T, yeah. Who said they old?
hey,
You said that,
I, I,
Dave?
It's
I,
your
I, was
boy.
just, I, I was just trying to get T
Now
away. I was
you
just trying to get T in,
okay?
man. That's all.
I
That's
say
all
now
I was
you
trying to do.
know we
I was
don't
just trying
mess
to
with
get a
him,
sound
bro.
bite. Yeah,
That's
Hey,
what
yeah.
I'm talking
No, I'll be
about.
honest. I
I
haven't
was
really
just trying to
watched a
check.
lot of the scrimmages, so I'm leaving it to y'all for the scrimmage. I ain't really watched as much as
but
y'all, so I'm letting
but
y'all
no,
do y'all
you
thing. But Nate Oates, come on, bro.
but no,
T, my nigga.
but not to
I,
you like you caught because I've been you what you say in the chat about NBA. I've been waiting to say that since the opening game. 'Cause I'm like, this is DeMarcus Cousins all over again. Like you just have him come off the bench and see if he can do it from there. But in the beginning of games, he just looks out of place sometimes,
Yeah.
and he be having some bad turnovers.
I can't believe Nick Nurse is allowing him to be out there, but that's just me.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Um,
I really thought they was
maybe
going to pull a Kawhi with him too. Like it's like you know what, for real, thank you for your contributions, but we just got PG out here, dog. Like we need you 100%.
Yeah.
like
I mean, even
I
even if you
maybe
want to stay on the team, just glue him to the bench. That's how I look at it.
maybe they thought that he'll play his way into shape, which is a risky proposition because this is high level basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like you don't want to be out there if you're not 100%, especially with the type of injury that he had. The dude
Yeah,
might have been 50% in the playoffs, right?
Mhm.
We're definitely re-aggravated the injury game one versus the Knicks. Um, that's not an injury, especially for a guy that big that you get over in a couple of months. It's only been 3 months since we're really about 2 months because
two
that
two
season
months,
ended damn near May. Yeah, so
right?
that's the
2 months.
season late April, May. So really, it's been 2 full months that he's had to like recover and then try to get in shape. He's not ready to be out there, man. I was concerned when he announced he was playing, coming off the injury, and they kept saying that he's going to go. Um, I don't know how Philly's letting him go out there. You like you said, you just signed Paul George. Um, you add some pieces. You re-sign Oubre. Like you have a good opportunity to really make some noise, possibly get to the conference finals. And B's out there, not 100%. Um, he's one fall away, or guy stepping on his ankle, or just some type of freak accident away from being going back to square one again.
Yep.
Because we've seen with a lot of injuries, a lot of his injuries really been just fluke injuries. But having him out there in this high level competition, you're putting him at risk. I just don't see how the Sixers can allow him to be out there, especially seeing what we've seen. I did catch some of the game today. He didn't look great. Um, I think Steph, from what I did see, Steph at the beginning of the game came out aggressive. I think that's what we need. We need
Yeah.
somebody to come out and set the tone. I think, like you said, KD is going to be that wild card. Um, I see where you come from, the coaches, but what college coach really going to have that aura about him that, like a Coach K, that's really going to have everybody respect him? Because I understand what you're saying about coming from that mentality, but you also have to have a guy up there that these guys are going to respect. And I don't know if there's anybody currently that has that aura that a Coach K has, or like a John Calipari, or
Roy Williams.
some of those legendary coaches. There's not really a lot of legends right now in the college game. Dan Hurley could possibly be on his way, but his coaching style would rub off wouldn't rub off well with some of those NBA guys. It's just not. It wouldn't work with some of those NBA guys and their egos. I saw something about there's a lot of players that have like a lot of big egos on the team. I don't know who they're talking about, but when you got this level of talent, you have to earn the respect of those guys or just know how to manage egos. And I think honestly, Spo should be the coach because Steve Kerr's an
Yeah.
man. I don't think some of
Yeah.
these guys respect Steve Kerr. And I also think that to get Joel to even play for 10 years, I think he was promised a starting spot just to get him to join.
Yeah.
I think that's why we haven't seen the switch yet. Everybody knows that he's not 100%. Hell, I think Embiid knows he's not 100%, but I think Team USA, Grant Hill, or somebody promised him a starting spot just to get him to commit.
And that'd be nasty.
Yeah, because he could easily be playing for France right now or Cameroon. You see Cameroon trying to take his citizenship away for playing for Team USA.
Hey man, that's some petty stuff, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just like, but I mean, like you said, Canada's definitely a threat. France is a threat.
Cause I don't see what we're gonna do with Wemby, especially on FIBA style, like when you can like knock stuff off the rim and everything.
Yeah.
Can you sit in the paint in FIBA? Like the five can sit in the paint, or you still gotta move out like 3 seconds?
You can sit in the paint, I think.
Oh yeah. Shit.
But I wanted to say earlier, but I didn't have a chance to get in earlier about the summer league. Nobody mentioned Matas Bazulas yet.
Oh yeah, that dunk was mean too. Yeah, that kid.
He was at like 20 a game.
Yeah, that's
honestly, that's why I wanted the Hornets to pick. And y'all know I've been high on Bazulas since the beginning of the year. I really wanted him on the Hornets.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you brought him up. I only watched one game, so I was like, I didn't know what he was doing in his other games. But that's a good call right there.
Yeah. Salon for the Hornets. I mean, they say he's like a young Giannis.
Don't do that.
I can see it, but it's going to be a lot of work. He's going to hit the weight room because I noticed that he gets knocked off his spot easily so far in the summer league. He shoots better than Giannis when Giannis came into the league. I'll give him that.
That's true.
But the physicality, he's definitely got to get stronger. I don't know if he's athletic as Giannis. I see what they're trying to do, but it's going to take a lot of time.
I mean, honestly, I think all the top three French prospects in this draft, I think all of them got a lot of work to do. Honestly,
yeah, Versace definitely needs some time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is like the most like. When's the last time you seen a number one pick get no type of buzz? Like God, like only Atlanta can find the number one number one pick with no buzz, bro. Only Atlanta.
Crazy. Yep.
Bro.
Because Anthony Bennett to the Cavs had more buzz than this, man.
Shit. A 55th pick got more buzz than a number one pick, man. That's crazy.
Real talk, real life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's going to change next year.
Oh, yeah.
We
know what's coming next year.
Oh, the tanks are already mobilizing in DC as we speak. we had some tanks in this joint for the NATO summit last week. You know, we was watching them, getting them prepared.
Gridlock. City was on gridlock.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We're not trying to let the L's escape the city, man. We gotta keep these L's here for one more year. At least one more year. We gotta keep the L's here, man. So you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
You know,
I got a question for you, BT.
Yes, sir.
Texas is officially in the SEC.
Go ahead.
Oh shit.
It's SEC Media Day.
Yep.
You know, we're hearing a lot of buzz about, the usual suspects. Georgia seems like they're the favorites. Texas seems like they're right behind Bama. Where's LSU going to fall in the SEC this year? This new SEC, when you bring in Texas, when you bring in Oklahoma, some of the other teams got Ole Miss, have been competitive. Auburn's recruiting well. It's going to be a very, 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 very competitive league, the SEC. Where does LSU kind of fall in the mix, in your opinion?
All right, so I'm gonna take my homer hat off. I'm gonna keep it a stack. If I'm being for real, I think it goes Georgia. I say Ole Miss because they returned a lot of talent. They was nasty in the portal this year too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who their bag man is, but whoever their bag man is, we need that nigga at LSU. Ole Miss. Fuck these niggas, but Texas number 3. And then I'll put LSU around the number 4 spot. I think that's the pick in order right there.
Oh damn! So Bama's at 5.
Oh no! You know what? Keep it a stack because Bama had a good offseason too. All right, so I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna say Georgia. I'm gonna say Ole Miss, Bama, Texas, then LSU. I can't forget about Bama. Their defense gonna be stacked too. And just because. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying in this new playoff model, the SEC, Big Ten, they're kind of positioned to get maybe 3, 4, possibly 5 teams with this new playoff format.
Mm-hmm.
If LSU somehow does finish in that top 4, you think that's good enough to get into the playoff? Because the way the playoffs set up, so for those of you who don't know, because the conference champions get the top 4 seeds, so I guess it gives teams incentive to win the conference. The ACC, Big Ten, Big 12, and SEC champs get the top 4 spots. So 5 through 12, you're gonna have a group of 5, the highest ranked group of 5 team, which is setting them up to get slaughtered unless they really, unless it's one of them years where the group of 5 is really like deserving. So really, you got 7 wild card spots between the Big Ten, the SEC, and somehow, let's say, if FSU, Clemson, or Miami, 2 of those 3 teams overachieve, they might have enough cachet and brand power to get in, but we know that this set up for the Big Ten, the SEC to dominate. So how many teams do you really think it's possible to get into the from the SEC get in the playoff?
All right, so Texas schedule is mad easy, so they should definitely get in with their schedule. Bama, Ole Miss, and LSU gonna beat each other. They all gotta play each other. Georgia's definitely getting in with their schedule as well. I could see 4. But it's gonna take 10 wins in a regular season. It's not gonna be a 9-3 team getting in. You got to go 10-2.
You're from the SEC or Big Ten.
I don't see 9 wins being enough. I think you got to get 10.
So, hold on. Let me see something.
No, I think 9 be enough.
I don't know, bro.
9 wins.
The SEC strong, man.
They beat each other.
It is.
They beat each other. It should.
I don't see it, bro.
I'm about to say you can get in with 3 losses now.
That's facts, but
it
depends on who the
y'all open up versus USC. Y'all open up versus USC. So I think what's going to happen is you have a lot more teams now because of the playoff format. They're actually going to schedule a non-conference. We're finally seeing Michigan schedule teams worth a damn in their non-conference. Hey, I'm ready to talk football, bro. Because let me tell you, bro, Michigan, their schedule non-conference been pathetic. They won the championship last year. I give them that. They really did. Their non-conference schedule has been absolute garbage the last few years. I'm glad that they finally stepping up to the plate and playing some teams in the non-conference. But you got LSU opening up against USC. I think these are the swing games that could decide if a Big Ten team gets in or SEC team gets in. Do anybody else tend to agree?
No, I
I
agree.
mean,
I agree with you with that.
until USC gets a defense, I ain't worried about USC, bro. I'm gonna keep
Nah.
it bad, bro. I don't care what conference they're in.
Yeah.
They- They might even let Iowa get 28 points when they're not defensive assets.
That's crazy, bro.
Nah.
That's crazy. I don't know, man. Iowa probably can't get 10 points for just even spelling their name right, man.
That's
Man,
crazy.
look, we're gonna if USC and Iowa play each other this year, we're gonna revisit this discussion. I gotta see what USC defense on.
We got to pull the tape.
We're gonna see what USD.
I'll give USC this, man. They did hire the defensive coordinator from UCLA, and he a good little D coordinator.
Okay.
If we didn't get Blake Baker, that's my second option to get that guy.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll give him that.
I'll say this though, Georgia, they've had some cupcake schedules, but I ain't gonna lie, they got a schedule this year. They play Clemson in Atlanta week 1. I know it's not the typical Clemson team, but Clemson still has a lot of talent. Then you go at Kentucky. Sometimes Kentucky is a tough
Plays
matchup.
them well. They play them well
Plays them
sometimes.
well. Then Georgia goes at Alabama. They turn around and play Auburn the very next week. They play Mississippi State, and then they turn around and play at Texas. And then they play at Ole Miss. They play Kentucky week 3.
It's at Georgia or Kentucky?
Yeah.
It's at Kentucky. They play Kentucky the week before they play Bama. I'll tell you right now, Georgia could have 3 losses. It's not far-fetched that Georgia.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I know they're talented, but look at this schedule, man.
Who's that QB? Still that? It's still the same one from last year.
It's bad. Yeah,
man. All right,
bro. That's what I'm saying with the SEC, bro. Like every week, dog, you got a dog, bro. Like I don't even like these niggas, but Florida, they did Florida dirty, bro. Florida schedule is crazy, bro. Yeah, facts. I don't fuck with, I don't like Florida.
We feel
their schedule is nasty.
Are these crocodiles tears for Florida? Man,
hell no.
It's funny because Jake got a song about that.
You know better than me, bro. You know better than that, bro. Come on,
bro. Cause you already know how I am, bro. We don't make them into some Gator boots by the time that clock hits 0-0 in week 1, bro. Get that coach the fuck out of my city, bro.
Shout out, Ant. Shout out, Ant. You my nigga, dog, but we don't fuck with Florida though.
Hey, Florida going 4-8, bro. I'm gonna love every second of it.
They going 4-8.
And they talking about the cornerback that transferred from Colorado already missing meetings and practices and shit. So you already know what time it is, bro.
Ooh.
But yeah, BT, back to your point about Texas, man. For SEC team, they have almost about as easy a schedule as you could possibly get.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They play at Michigan week 2, so I'll give them that. They gotta go to Michigan, but this ain't gonna be the same Michigan team. Michigan lost a lot. Texas should beat them. I'm not saying they should blow them out, but they should beat them by like 10. I don't care if the game's at Michigan. And then you got Mississippi State at home. We got Oklahoma in the River Robert. Then you turn around, you play Georgia the very next week. That's probably their hardest stretch of the schedule. After that, they got Vanderbilt, Florida at home, Arkansas. Now I will say that Arkansas game, for those of you who don't know college football like that, Arkansas versus Texas is a very, very nasty heated rivalry.
Yeah,
Arkansas hates Texas.
Where is it at?
That's gonna be
is it in Arkansas?
It's at Jerry World, ain't it? Oh, it's in Arkansas. Oh, okay.
What month is it in?
November.
Oh, it's gonna be cold as hell. It's gonna be cold as hell in Arkansas.
That's gonna be some football.
Then they finish with Kentucky and at Texas A&M.
That's gonna be
A&M game's gonna be heated too.
That's gonna be the one.
Yeah, that's gonna be some disdain in that joint. Oh yeah,
you know that shit.
Oh yeah,
love will get this dang game.
That's gonna be the one.
Bro, all the Batman gonna come out for that game. Everybody, all the oil money, all the oil tycoons coming out for that joint.
But yeah, the college football season is, media day starting. And speaking of, Royal and I are going to be at the ACC media day starting Monday.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Let's hit it.
I'll be there at least 2 days. I gotta work some of the days, but I'll at least be there 2 days. Definitely. But
Are you gonna be there for the UNC though? That's the question.
Yeah. UNC? Yeah, they're on Thursday. Roll out.
BT said, I got questions.
That's all I need to know, bro.
BT said, I got questions.
Hey, make sure you ask who the starting quarterback gonna be.
Hey, chill, bro.
That's what I gotta know.
I'm about to say, you're going to get a reaction. You're going to get a mean reaction out of that.
You're going to get that Nick Saban joint. You're going to say, quit asking me.
Quit asking.
It's going to be interesting, though, because there might not be many ACC media days left. What's going on with that court case. So the ACC is going to have to turn over their contract to the courts. And the courts in the state, the case in the state of Florida.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
Yeah. And I don't care what people at the Big Ten Media Day were saying about FSU and Clemson. We're not looking for them to join. They said the same thing about Oregon and Washington. Talking about, we'll see if the Pac-12 dissolves, and the Pac-12 basically dissolved. Don't listen to what's coming out from the Big Ten or whatever. If FSU and Clemson get out of this TV deal, whatever, grant of rights deal, the Big Ten, SEC going to try to get it.
It's going to be a bit of war. Yeah.
Pretty much. I'll put it like this. I think FSU and Clemson are going to the Big Ten. I think UNC is going to the SEC. Miami, it's 50-50 where they go. But pretty much we're moving towards 2 super conferences where you're probably going to have like divisions. And you're going to have a couple divisions in the Big Ten, a couple divisions. That's where it's going to. And then you have like everybody else in the Big 12. There's been rumors about FSU and Clemson to the Big 12. I don't see much traction unless they give them some stupid amount of money, which I just don't know the Big 12 has that type of private equity. But I think UNC to the SEC is a lock. When it does happen, I think UNC is going to the SEC. The SEC is trying to expand their footprint up north a little bit more.
It just makes sense for y'all from a sports standpoint. You still go to play a couple of rivalries in the SEC, so why not?
But yeah, there's not going to be.
I was hoping Big Ten. Big Ten, but that's just from a basketball standpoint.
See, this is what's going on for those of you who don't really follow this stuff. The Big Ten is trying to expand their footprint more in the South, and getting a team from getting Clemson and FSU taps them into a whole new market that they wouldn't be in. Like UNC's kind of I think Carolina's actually the most desirable team just because of their location. I think the Big Ten would take UNC, but I think the SEC wants UNC too, so it's going to be a bidding war because UNC's kind of that team that's in the middle of the North and the South, basically. Like if you're the Big Ten, you can still expand your footprint in the South UNC, but the SEC's trying to expand up north, so that's basically what's going on. And it's going to definitely come up. I know they're going to try to. I know this is what they're going to do because I've done enough of these. I've been to 2 media days for football, 1 for basketball. They're going to try to muzzle any type of relocation or whatever question, but somebody's going to do it. Now it ain't going to be me because I ain't trying to catch the heat. Because look, it took a lot for us to even get these credentials. This year, this because we're not with we're with a different outlet now, so I ain't gonna do it because they're not about to pull my creds after it took a lot to even get these creds this go around. So,
my man T's like, nah, I'm straight, bro.
But somebody gonna do it, and it's probably gonna be somebody from ESPN. I'll let ESPN handle
it. They used to stealing. They used to stealing shit anyway, so it's all good.
Exactly. Don't remind me, man.
My bad, bro. Triggering shit. My bad.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting. But we're creeping closer and closer towards football season. I already know the preseason polls come out in about 3.5, 4 weeks. When I get the first AP poll, so getting closer to football season. NFL training camps are starting up. Rookies are reporting to camp. Definitely switch gears. Got the Olympics, of course, and then the Olympics going to take us right into football season. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Terence Crawford's fighting soon. Definitely going to be tapped in for that. Oh yeah, but I just want to see what's going to happen after the fight because I'm like, is this man really going to fight Canelo? Do you really think? Oh, real quick. I know we're in a short time. BC, is Boots really ready for Bud? I don't think he's ready, bro. I think Bud
no.
would snipe him, bro.
That should be over
He
in
leaves
6.
himself too exposed, bro. Yeah, he leaves
Yep.
himself way too exposed, bro. We know Bud, he's a counter puncher. So Bud will let Boots come at him, and then he gonna do what he did to Arrow, unfortunately. And I hate it for Arrow. Arrow's my dog, bro. But damn, bro, that was a master class.
Damn, that was a master class, bro.
But yeah, Boots, he ain't ready for that, bro.
Nah, he definitely ain't ready, bro. But hey, respect, you calling him out, so but now you're not ready, my boy. You're not
Honestly,
ready.
bro, I'm ready. I want to see, but if Canelo's not gonna fight Benavidez, bro, I just want to see Crawford fight Canelo, bro.
Yeah, I've been saying that. I want to see that too. At 168, maybe 160, probably 160. But I don't think
catch weight at
I
164.
would catch weight 164. Yeah, I can see that.
Because at this point, man, I'm sorry, bro. I can't believe I'm saying this, bro. I used to be a big Canelo fan, bro. But that man is
Me too,
running.
but it is what it is, man. He quacking, so
That man is running from the Benavidez smoke, bro. And he wants a payday, but that's the biggest payday you're gonna get besides Bud Crawford.
Yep.
Like that's gonna do numbers in Mexico alone.
And man, but that's the life you live as a sports fan. When you follow someone for so long, they're going to disappoint you at some point. Because now I just found out Shakur Stevenson better outside the ring using his thumbs than inside the ring using his hands. So I mean, goddamn, bro, like it's a lot of disappointment going on.
One thing about Shakur I'll say is he's on the top rank now, so maybe depending on how what he does next, maybe he can get some legit fights. But right now, it looks like Tank's will fight Lomachenko. A respectable fight. Well, I mean, Lomachenko definitely challenged Tank somewhat, but if it was Lomachenko in his prime, it'd be one thing. But it's a little bit older version of Lomachenko. Tank's gonna probably handle him at some point, but it'll be actually a decent fight. But after that, I don't know what Shakur can do. I mean, they're talking about he might fight this guy Williams Zapata. I mean, he's a decent opponent, but I think Shakur would win. But he really needs to stop listening to the noise on social media and just really hone his craft. Because I mean, let's be honest, bro. BT, you and I said it, and we said it in the chats or whatever. But Shakur's fight style is not appealing to casuals, bro. So you can't listen to what casual boxer fans are saying, bro.
That's facts. That's straight fact. I don't know why this man was all in his feelings, bro. Like they're gonna be talking, bro. Just let your actions back it up, man. But
like Cameron makes the biggest trolls on social media right now, dog.
And to keep it a stat with you, bro, Cameron Mace brought this man
a lot of attention than anything else. Yeah, so
yep. So it is what it is.
But yeah, man, definitely be on the lookout for stuff from media day. And then football season coming back, so we'll definitely have a lot. And the guys hold it down.
This when we get when things get ugly, because that's when we get back to the shit talk. Ain't no more kumbaya. Basketball season over with after this episode. We bringing the guests back. We bringing the disdain back. You already know what time it is.
Yeah, speaking of basketball, and we've been talking about how this is an Olympic year. We're about to go on a Olympic break. That means the WNBA is about to go on a break, and just wanted to kind of have a mid-season discussion here, as each team has played about maybe 20 25 games. The Liberty are have the best record in the league right now at 21-4. Connecticut Sun are right after them. The Commissioner Cup winners, the Minnesota Lynx, are number three. Nafisa Collier is a MVP candidate, balling out for them. Seattle, their new Big Four, and at number four. Las Vegas Aces at the five spot. You may be wondering, why are they at the fifth spot? You may have thought they'd been higher, but Chelsea Gray's missed a lot of time. Asia Wilson's been carrying a lot. They lost some games early in the season, but they look at full strength now, and looking like to cause some problems. And you got the Phoenix Mercury at number six, and Indiana Fever at seven after starting 2-8. And there's been a lot of hoopla around Caitlin Clark all season. Since then, they are 9-6. They've been been playing. They've been beating some good teams. Uh, Aaliyah Boston's playing at an all-star level again. Caitlin Clark has seemed to find her groove. I think that them as a team has seemed to have found their groove. So they're sitting there, and then at 8 is the Chicago Sky. Angel Reese, 15 straight games with double doubles. The Liberty did everything they could to uh, to stop that streak. But that rounds up the top 8, and their teams are in rebuild mode. Like the Mystics, shout out to Aaliyah Edwards, been balling. Ariel Atkins and them, they've been dealing with some injuries. Same with the LA Sparks. Get well soon, Cameron Brink. Dallas, same thing. Satu Sabali, I think Kalani Brown missing time. Their rookie Maddie Segrist is out now. So, and Atlanta has been dealing with some injuries too, with Ryan Howard out, and they just have a lot of young talent over there. But just before we get out of here, I just wanted to just kind of touch on some things here with the W, and what's been the most impressive. Who's been the most impressive team to you so far?
Sure. It's been a lot of impressive teams because like Minnesota and Seattle stepped up with some of the pieces that they got. But I'm gonna keep this short. Aja Wilson, the best player in the league, should win MVP. It's not even a discussion. She's been hooping on everybody throughout the whole season. Um, Caitlin Clark, she's been kind of figuring out. She actually leading the league in assists. When I saw her in person, that's actually the one thing that actually stood out to me more than her scoring is how good she is as finding players. And once they finally listen to what I was saying and feed Aaliyah Boston and get her more acclimated, they've been winning more games. And shout out to Chicago. One of the teams that got the most baddies on there, even though they cut one for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Hey, Corey, take a deep breath, bro.
but yo, shout out to Angerise for what she bringing to the game, on and off the court. She's fitting very well off the court. Fitting very nicely off the court. If you feel me, she's fitting real nice off the court. So
Shout Barbie.
shout town Barbie. Want to be more finest. But yeah, been a good season. Looking forward to the second half after the Olympic break. Keep the tanks in DC. You know what we trying to do. We trying to get these 2 picks in the top 3. But that's all we got to talk about.
I say real quick. I want to say this. Shout out to Caitlin Clark though for breaking the assist record tonight. She went 24, 19, and 6 on the stat line. That's an incredible stat line.
Yeah, first rookie in WNBA history to get a triple double too.
Yeah, yeah.
I pretty much agree with what Dre said and what Corey said, man. I'm not gonna prolong this topic, but yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Shout out Adrian Wilson, best player in the league, by far, not even close. And yeah, man, these rookies putting on the show too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one more thing.
Yeah.
Shout out because they signed the deal. They signed a new TV deal too. So shout out to the WNBA for that.
Hey,
Bringing
Oh,
in
what
good
look,
was the
money.
details on the deal?
the highest viewership ever in the league. So, but yeah,
So they went from I think it's like 2 billion over 11 years, which is like almost triple what they were doing before. Basically, what happened is because the NBA TV deal and the
Went
W
up.
TV deal kind of go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So some they're getting some of that NBA money. Also, they have like a I think after a couple of years they can actually increase if they continue to um, do well.
Produce.
Um, Produce, yeah, basically the numbers can go up more, but it's definitely a night. It's definitely more money coming in to the league. And as much crap as we gave him, Adam Silver and the NBA as a whole, they supported the W and pretty much kept them afloat for so long. It's good that
Yeah.
the TV money they're getting is trickling down to the W as well, and hopefully it continues to grow. But yeah, I think it's like 11 years, like $2 billion.
Yeah, 2.2
Um,
billion. Yep.
so that's a good start. They're adding a couple of teams.
yeah.
But again, you just have to people have to watch the product, and instead of talking about it, actually watch the product and
And
support,
there you go.
and the money will increase.
And that's all.
So,
And that's all.
but to the topic at hand, Asia Wilson has been dominant. The Aces kind of got off to a slow start. Some players are out, but they're kind of getting back together a little bit. So they'll be interested to see, how they go for the three-peat. The Liberty looks strong so far. Like you said, Kevin Clark got the assist record. It's going to be interesting to see how some of these players, especially the rookies coming off the Olympic break, because you
Yeah.
guys have brought it up before that they really didn't have much of an off season. So maybe
And
this will give them a second win.
And I'm glad you brought up the rookies because outside of Caitlin and Angel, you have like Rikia Jackson in LA. She's been picking it up. Aaliyah Edwards, she has some good games for the Mystics. There's some Cameron Brink. She before the injury, she was feeling into her role. She was feeling into her role. So, the rookie class was kind of living up to the hype, which is a good thing. So they just gotta keep it up. I know Dallas, they got their rookie playing now since all the injuries and Seagrass been out. But yeah, man, like you said, I think this Olympic break is gonna be good for them. Their bodies get to relax, kind of take some time off mentally and physically because they pretty much been balling since October with a little break after the NCAA championship game, but as soon as that was over, it's right into media and getting drafted in practice. So I think this like 2.5, 3 week break will be good for those players that just had to jump right into the pros.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of the rookies, man, it's been a tight race for that Rookie of the Year award. Obviously, Caitlin Clark, leading the league in assists, and Angel Reese dominating with the double doubles every night. Just being a force in the paint. So the question I have for you guys is: by the time we get to the end of the season, who wins the award? Or do we have a situation like Jason Kidd and Grant Hill, where they both are Rookie of the Year? Who do you think wins the award, or what do you think will happen?
Caitlin Clark's going to win the award.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way around that.
Yep.
And y'all know
I
how
agree.
much I love Angel. Y'all know how much I love Angel Reese, and yeah, the double double record is amazing and everything. But one, if Indiana finishes over Chicago, that's one reason why Caitlin's gonna win. Two, Caitlin's just more exciting, and Rookie of the Year is really not always about critical like basketball and like watching tape plays is when you turn the tape on, who's more exciting, who's doing what. Kayla's out here shooting threes and leading the league in assists. Injury, she bring that heart and that grit to that team, but that heart and that grit don't really sell. Is Caitlin offensive games what's really selling? She's bringing people, and just off the fact that I just don't believe them. Caitlin's not getting anything before the season's done. Like, she got the All-Star nod, of course, but if you don't think Caitlin Clark's not leaving this rookie year without some type of trophy, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm gonna just be honest.
It's politics, man. It's politics.
It's like the only way I see Angel even touching that trophy, it has to be Cole Rookie of the Years, and I don't think they're gonna go that route. I think they just want someone to win it outright. So I think they're gonna give this joint to Caitlin, call it a day. There's gonna be some cries and outliers and everything, but if Angel wants a chance, they gotta start clicking and at least get over Indiana. But I don't think they're gonna be able to do that.
Nah, me neither, man. I think it's gonna be Caitlin, and I think it's gonna be deserved, man. She hooping.
Yeah, I mean,
bro.
she hooping, so it's not like she's like
it's not like they just giving it to her.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, for sure, man. Any final thoughts on the W? Anything y'all want to talk? I'm personally like impressed with Seattle. How when they acquired Skylar and Aneka and this girl Ezzy, and how they've been clicking with Jewel Lloyd. How that's worked out so far. It's just I feel like they might play the Aces in the first round, and whoever plays the Aces in the first round.
Sorry to y'all.
Yeah. God
Sorry
bless.
to y'all.
God bless.
Lamb.
Yeah, because I mean, if the Aces were fully healthy, you would expect them to be top 2, top 3. But they're at 5 right now, so that's why I'm saying, like, Seattle, Minnesota. If y'all end up having to play them, God bless. So. But yeah, man. We gotta
bring this up because there was a major trade in the W today.
Yeah.
Marianne Marabay, she from Chicago, she got traded to Connecticut, which I think is going to be a definite boost for the Connecticut Suns. They needed another scorer, another guard to kind of help with their offense, because the defense has always been good, but this is definitely going to help on the offensive side. And they pretty much sent Chicago some shooters and some future draft picks. So let's see how Connecticut stacks up against these other teams now, because they only got 2 wins against Minnesota. Outside that, they got 0 against the Aces, 0 against Liberty, and then 0 against Seattle. So let's see how this move works out for them. And that's really just it.
I think that trade was, it was to get, a guard, a scoring guard, someone that is like kind of at that starting point guard level that can add to what Alyssa Thomas and Brianna Jones and DeWanna Bonner provide on the offensive end. Man, this is the year that Connecticut has to make a run to get back to the finals and try to do something, because and we know the Aces are, back-to-back, defending champs. It's hard in any league. It's hard to three-peat. And there's already a lot of like, there's a big cluster in even in this like top 6 in the top 6 in the standings, as far as a lot of good teams in the mix. So anything can happen. But I feel like that window is closing for the Connecticut Sun if it doesn't happen this year.
Okay, Bronny. Look at Bronny. Bronny got 9 points, y'all.
Yeah, he hooping now, bro.
Yeah, we spoke life into that shit.
Go get your W figures, Bronny. Come on, man.
All right, man. As we coming to the end, any final thoughts? Any shout outs?
Steve Kerr, do not disappoint me. I swear to God, do not disappoint me. I do not play with this USA basketball shit. I better be wearing some gold kicks and some gold medals by the time you see me on this pod. I swear to God, Steve Kerr, do not fuck this up. Steve Kerr, if you ruin this, Dog, Steve Kerr. I'm looking right at Steve Kerr. Put me on the tape, Dave. Put me on the screen,
Oh
Dave.
Lord
Put
have
me on the
mercy.
screen. Put me on the screen. Cause
Oh
everybody
Lord
just
have mercy.
Steve Kerr. Cause I'm gonna forget about the bros talking about Franz Wagner doing freaking 4th of July weekend and all that with Orlando and all that, talking about he's a good F all that. I don't know why they was talking about foreign players doing 4th of July weekend. That's I wasn't there, y'all. It's my mistake. They knew better. I don't know why they even had foreign players in the discussion. But listen here, you Team USA and Steve Kerr, do not botch this up. Y'all go over there, beat niggas in Paris, get this gold medal, come home and resume the program. Do not mess this up. That's all I gotta say.
Okay then. Anybody else?
Talk about some damn Wagner. Are y'all paying $200 million for Wagner?
I don't know. I don't remember what was said, but I remember I said that he was just a good player.
Yeah.
Is he worth No, answer the question. Is he worth $200 million, Dave? Is he worth $212 million?
I don't think I never said he was worth 200 mil.
Giving that man credit. He's a good fit. Fuck a good fit. I ain't paying that bullshit ass money for that motherfucking German. Y'all paying?
I don't know.
Y'all like so you support Hydra? That's what's up. Noted.
Okay,
Noted.
we'll have to run the tape again, but I don't know who said.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, y'all some Hydra ass niggas. Y'all just some Hydra ass niggas, man. I mean, I know we got Black Captain America, so he looks sus and everything. You think you can just run all over the country now and share as Hydra and everything? But it's all good though. It's all good though, bro.
No, come on, man. Don't let Steve Kerr get you like this, man. Come on, man.
No. I'm just saying, this is y'all, man. Y'all talking about freaking Wagner and 4th of July weekend, bro. Like the fuck, man. I mean, I know I'm a more of a Juneteenth kind of guy, but during the Olympic season,
we were on the topic of the Orlando Magic, and his name came up because he plays for the team. I don't know what else was said, but we're just gonna leave it at that.
Shame.
I mean, there's always the rant corner, so, and you do have a phone, so you can help. You can supply some to the fans for that. But you guys know what to do. Subscribe to the pod, like, share, subscribe. We everywhere, as we say every episode. Shout out to Leo Messi for winning another Copa America. To Argentina.
God of the pitch. I don't know what y'all Ronaldo fans talking about. We all know who the GOAT is, but my bad there. I just had to let them niggas know.
Yeah, I mean, he got hurt during the second half of that match, but they were able to pull it out in extra time. But shout out to Messi. He's been collecting a lot of trophies in the last 4 years. But yeah, man, just stay tuned for more content. We was at Copa America during July 4th weekend, Venezuela, Canada. It was very lit in the section. Man, great experience. So more to come. Yeah, we gonna be in the arenas, in the stadiums, and all that.
Hold on, real quick, man. Speaking of Copa, man, it was a lot of Colombians in Charlotte last week.
Yeah.
And my God, I felt like I was in Cartagena again, man.
They said they brought your second home too, your Hunty.
They sure did.
Look, I'll save for after the pod, bro. Y'all, I can't even say what I want to say on this podcast.
Nah, I mean we ain't trying to get banned, man. We already got like 2 strikes on us as is. Probably more, but
my bad, y'all.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Corey. Golly.
But shout out to my Colombians, man. Much love to Colombians.
They good people. Them Colombians, they some good people. Right, T? They some good people.
Before this goes all the way left. We at that point of the year, man. We got football on the way. We mentioned the W. That's going to be a full swing once the Olympics is over. We on the USA basketball tip right now. Shout out to the men and the women USA basketball teams. Shout out to everyone else. Simone Biles, Katie Ledecky, everybody on just Team USA as a whole. Shout out to Nigeria personally. rooting for y'all too. Yeah, man, football is right around the corner. Once that month of August hits, we're gonna have some friends back on the show discussing the NFL, each of the NFL divisions. Gonna have a college football preview. All that's coming. Um, you know, yeah, man, just stay tuned. And with that, Savs and 4, we are out of here.
And fuck you, Glenn River.
Wow, this nigga.
Oh man.